All right, folks, it's May 7th, 2026. We've talked about the missing millions and the promoted ministers. But today, we're talking about privacy. Or more accurately, how the government thinks your privacy is a suggestion, while their secrets are sacred. The Privacy Commissioner just tabled a special report in Parliament about ArriveCan. And if you aren't a politics nerd, let me translate the high-level garbage into plain English. The government was essentially leaving the back door unlocked while telling you they were building a fortress. Here is the privacy for the boss part. The investigation found that the CBSA, the border agency, was handing out access to your private traveler data like it was Halloween candy. They actually authorized contractors to start working on your data before the ArriveCan project was even officially identified. Think about that. Before there was even a plan, they had outsiders digging through the digital crates. But it gets worse. The report found that one specific contractor worked for a year and a half, 18 months, without an up-to-date security clearance. Why? Because the CBSA had a processing delay. Now, let's bring this home for those of us who live in the real world. If you forget to renew your driver's license for a week, you're a criminal on the road. But if a government contractor spends 18 months looking at the private medical and travel info of 60 million people without a background check,
the Privacy Commissioner just calls it a shortcoming and says no rules were technically broken.
Now, here is the prison part. While the bosses at the CBSA are learning lessons from their 18-month security lapse, the same government is still pushing that Online Harms Act. Under that law, if you post something online that the government decides is hateful, or if they even think you might do it in the future, they want the power to put you on a peace bond or even throw you in jail, potentially for life. See the math? Them. Oops, we let an unvetted contractor look at your private life for 500 days. Our bad. We'll do better next time. You said something on Facebook that we find offensive. Here is an ankle bracelet and a jail cell.
The report also found that 6 out of 13 contractors were given high-level admin access to the production environment that they didn't even need for their jobs.
It's like giving the guy who mows your lawn the keys to your jewelry box and saying, "Don't worry, he promised not to look inside."
The commissioner says there's no evidence they actually looked at the data they weren't supposed to see. Well, isn't that comforting?
We're relying on the honor system for contractors, but we're building a pre-crime digital police state for the citizens. This is the ultimate double standard, folks.
They want to police your phone, your Facebook, and your thoughts to keep you safe, but they can't even manage the paperwork to make sure the people they hire aren't a security risk. It's privacy for the boss, where mistakes are just administrative delays, and prison for the subordinate, where your speech is a national emergency.
If they can't protect a database they spent $60 million on, why on earth would you trust them to protect your safety by monitoring your private conversations? Stay off the production environment, Canada, and keep your eyes on the people who hold the keys. Thanks for watching. Stay awake.